What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Monday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. We have a nice 7-game main slate tonight. Some really good spots to look at. I'll obviously give you some plays here. No weather to really worry about, so that's always a plus. Had a pretty good weekend. UFC cashed in, golf cashed. MLB was pretty good yesterday. Friday was great. Saturday not so well. So let's keep it going here starting this new week. Because it's Monday, thought I'd do a little giveaway once again in this video. Free Guru credits. Just DM me on Twitter your FD Guru username, like this video, and I will give you a free 20 Guru credits to use on my website. So for pitcher tonight, Blake Snell looks like the best value play at 9,400. His price is starting to rise a little bit, but for good reason. He's pitching really well. His last 3 starts have been outstanding. And really, you can't really count Coors games. Got shaken up at Coors Field, but it's very tough to pitch there. Outside of that, he's really been outstanding his last 5 games. His strikeout numbers are up. He's looking like the old Rays Blake Snell that was in Cy Young contention a few years ago. So I love this matchup against the Giants. He's a big favorite, a low over-under. He's at home at Petco Park, a nice pitcher's park. So he's destined to have another great start here in this matchup. If you wanted to look at Zach Gallen around the same price, he's also in a great spot. He should have lower ownership than Blake Snell. I like picking on the Pirates. So Gallen should be able to pitch well at home tonight. And then if you wanted to go really cheap, Keegan Thompson, huge boomer bust guy. I'm going to compare him to Kyle Gibson. I don't know if you remember on Friday, I had Gibson as a boomer bust GPP play at home against the Nationals. He's a guy who gets either crushed or pitches really well when he's going well. And I'm going to compare Keegan Thompson in the same spot here at home. Picking on the Nationals once again, so there's a good chance he could pitch well. More of a GPP play, though, because he does have some negatives in there and he can really get hit around. Gave up 10 hits last game, but when he pitches well, you can see here 52, 41, 46, 49. He can do really well, so he's definitely a good value play at 8,000. More of a high-risk, high-reward type play in tournaments. For the infield, the Mets are expected to score a bunch of runs tonight. The Reds are pulling up a guy from AAA, a desperation pull-up with Justin Dunn of the Reds. Their rotation's hurt, so they are pulling him up, not because Dunn's pitching well, but because they really don't have any other choice. Dunn has a 6.92 ERA in AAA. He's got a tough matchup at Citi Field tonight in New York. I expect the Mets to absolutely shell him. I'm going to try to get 4 Mets in my cash lineups no matter what. They're like minus 300 with a 9 over-under last time I checked the line. So they are expected to score a bunch of runs. Pete Alonso's going well. My favorite play or my favorite stud on tonight's slate. 4,200, I'm willing to spend up all the money for him because, he's hitting the ball well. He's on a 6-game hitting streak, a couple multi-hit games in there, and then, he has as much power as any other hitter in the league. So this is just an easy spend up for me, and that brings me into my prize picks play. The prize picks play have been, I don't know what happened here. Prize picks plays have been doing really well from these videos. Over 8.5 fantasy score here. I'm definitely letting it rip on this play here tonight. Really nothing really else to talk about. Great matchup. Should get 4 at bats. 8.5 doesn't seem high enough. I think it should be 9.5 with this matchup. So Alonso should be able to get over that number tonight. He's an elite play in all formats. For the infield, more of just a middle tier play. The Diamondbacks are in a pretty good spot against Tyler Beede of the Pirates. Rojas should be leading off with the lefty-righty matchup. He's been leading off a lot. He's hitting for average. 271's good. He can steal bases. And he's on a 4-game hitting streak. I like the Diamondbacks here. They're pretty big favorites with Gallen on the mound tonight, and I do expect them to score some runs. So Rojas, most likely leading off is a good middle tier play at 3,000 for the infield. For the outfield, let's go back to Brandon Nimmo. I've been picking Nimmo a lot, been really targeting the Mets a lot. 3,200. He's gone up a little bit, but it's just an elite play here. For the same reasons of my Pete Alonso play, the Mets should just be able to smash Dunn here tonight. Nimmo should get 4 at-bats, maybe 5, and he's also running pretty hot. If you look at his game log, he's been getting a lot of hits, a lot of games. He has multi-hit games, 3 for 5, 2 for 5, 3 for 4, 4 for 5. So he's been having some big games. Seems to be seeing the ball well. And like I was saying, the Mets, you got to target the Mets tonight. There's really no reason not to in this matchup. Then my last play, more of a salary saver. We got to keep an eye out on confirmed lineups, but Rafael Ortega at almost a minimum price has a good chance to lead off for the Cubs tonight against Anibal Sanchez. Cubs, not a bad team to target here. He should, if he's not leading off, if he's hitting in the back of the lineup, maybe not so great, but 2,200. This is just to, spend up on other guys. I always like to give a cheap guy in these videos, at least one, just so you can have some salary room to work with. So that's all this is. It's just a cheap value play. And it's a decent matchup, lefty-righty. Anibal Sanchez stinks. I don't know why he's still in the league. I say it every time. Over 0-4 record, 7.65 ERA. Just a good $2,200 play if he's leading off tonight. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like the video, DM me on Twitter, your FD Guru username, and I will be more than happy to apply those 20 Guru credits for tonight. Till next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.